Our entire neighborhood got petty revenge against our terrible landlord. So we moved to this cute little house in 2020. It was right by my kids' school and seemed perfect. But the second we moved in, everything started falling apart. The blinds fell off the windows. The plumbing leaked everywhere. The toilet seal broke. Every single time something broke, our landlord would come fix it but charge us a $70 service fee. I'm like, wait, isn't this your house? Shouldn't you fix broken stuff for free? But he points to our contract and goes, nope, you pay for all repairs, period. This guy was insane. He'd drive by our house every week checking if we mowed the grass. He'd come over to watch my husband fertilize the lawn to make sure he was doing it right. He'd call us on holidays complaining about weeds in the flower bed. And every time we called about repairs, he'd try to make us fix it ourselves first. Like when our garbage disposal broke, he wanted me to take it apart and rebuild it before he'd come look at it for another $70 fee, of course. After 2 years of this nightmare, our lease was up. This guy waits until literally the last possible second, then sends us a renewal with a 25% rent increase, plus a new clause saying we'd pay for all damages he decided were our fault. We said absolutely not and found a better place. That's when things got really ugly. He sends us this massive list of repairs we had to do before moving out. Repaint everything, replace a broken door, fix bathroom flooding that was caused by his crappy installation work. Then my husband's uncle died and he had to fly across the country for the funeral. I'm alone with 3 kids trying to do all these repairs in 2 weeks. Our neighbors saw what was happening and they were furious. See, everyone in our neighborhood loved us. We brought cookies at Christmas, knew everyone's names, let kids play in our yard. We were the first renters in that house who actually became part of the community. So when moving day came and I couldn't finish everything, literally the entire neighborhood showed up to help. One guy painted walls. A family brought their kids to pull weeds. Another neighbor finished the bathroom floor. Everyone was saying this landlord was crazy and these weren't our responsibility to fix, but we got it all done exactly like he demanded. Then comes the real kicker. A month later, we get a bill. This guy took our entire deposit plus wanted $500 more. He charged us $150 to replace a window screen with a tiny hole, $800 for water damage to a drawer that had been broken since before we moved in. I told him to go ahead and sue us. We weren't paying another cent. We never heard from him again, but here's where it gets good. The neighbors were still pissed, and since I drive past that house every day taking my kids to school, I got to watch the revenge unfold. Every time potential renters came to look at the house, the grandma next door would be doing yard work. She'd strike up conversations and casually mention how wonderful we were and how terrible the landlords were for driving us out. Someone started knocking on doors and windows in the middle of the night, setting off the alarm system. The landlord had to park his car there 24/7 to deter break-ins. Another neighbor would yell at the landlord every time he came to do yard work, complaining about the noise until he bought all new, quiet electric equipment. The house sat empty for 6 months. I watched the rental price on Zillow drop every single month. They started asking $800 more than we paid, then kept dropping it until they were asking less than our original rent. They finally got new tenants, but after a year, I saw a moving truck. I knocked on their door and told them everything about our experience, gave them photos of damages that existed before we moved in so the landlord couldn't blame them for it. Sure enough, these people moved out mid-lease because the landlord was unbearable. The house has been empty for over a year now. Every time I drop my kids off at school, I see that for sale sign and smile, knowing this guy isn't making any money off that house. And more importantly, he's not torturing any other families. Sometimes petty revenge really is the best revenge.